style records. Get that. Finna take it to the highs. Just get on up and get that.
Calling my people all across the world. This song goes out to all the boys and girls. You want them girls to come and turn your body out. You better take it to the high.
Welcome back to another podcast for the Jersey Shore Season 5, Episode 9. I am your host and the one and only podcaster today, D. Lord, bringing Jersey Shore live and in color. I'd like to thank the artist of that song, Trick Daddy, featuring Trina. And now, Season 5, Episode 9. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off this podcast with the boys' motto, DTF. But apparently, they're not following their motto, DTF. Now, although the episode begins off with Vinny and Snooki coming home from the pool hall, the episode really commences with MVPD, that's Mike Situation, Vinny, Polly, and Dina going to the club. This club named by the name of Jenks later on that evening. So as they go out to this club Jenks, lo and behold, guess who we see at the club? Ex-roommate Angelina. Remember that Angelina girl who slapped Polly in the face when she was drunk? Yeah, that Angelina girl. And she apparently was so happy to see Polly. Well, giving him a big hug. As far as I'm concerned, I just think Angelina wanted some TV time. But whether Polly realized that or not, he did his best to try and avoid her. Gave her a hug and moved on his way. So Angelina didn't get as much TV time as I believe she wanted. Having said that, Polly goes on to pick up this girl who, to him, his claim she was hot, by the name of Jaina. Now this Jaina girl apparently has glasses, and from what I see, I don't really see her as hotness as Polly described her to be. But apparently, Polly ends up bringing this girl home, but we'll continue that story a little later. Same night, Situation picks up this girl by the name of Christy. Yes, D-Cop Christy. And I don't know what's going on through Situation's mind, and I don't know if he does this all the time. But he's using these lines like, I want you to be happy. Christy asks him, are you going to take care of me? Are you going to be good to me? And Situation responds with, you're so cute, how can I not be? Now, where are you getting these lines? And what type of girl are falling for these lines? This is blowing my mind. I mean, as in an aside, Situation says to the camera that they should name a butter after him because he's so smooth. Please, even that line's making me gag. But, you know what? Polly has his girl, Jaina. Situation picked up his girl, Krista. And apparently they're on their way home. So, as Polly's coming home with this girl, Jaina, in the van, the girl says to Polly that she's on her period. So what does Polly do? As soon as they get to their place, Polly sends her and her other girlfriend on her way home. So back to my initial premise, DTF. If you're picking girls who are DTF, Polly and Mike, because we're going to get to Mike a little later, why are these girls, when they get back to your home, not DTF? Because if that girl was DTF, there wouldn't be an issue, right, Polly? But she was on her period. So apparently she wasn't. I think your selection we need to challenge, because you're not following your own motto. Now, getting back to the Situation brings D-Cup Christy back in his bed and gives her his own clothes to try on. ah, you know what? Here's my sweats. Here's my shirt. Relax. She gets in bed. He follows her. They start making out. They start snuggling. And you hear this girl say, I'm sorry, I'm just shy. This happens after you hear both of them kissing. Mike comes out from the bed talking about Christy's down to snuggle and make out, but that's it. Christy later on is sent on her way home. So you're going to tell me the night comes and goes, Polly can't get none because the girl he brought home is on her period, not DTF. Situation can't get none because after kissing and snuggling, she's just too shy. She's not DTF. My question now is, why are you making up a saying and a motto, DTF, when you cannot execute? That goes down to Polly. That goes down to the Sitch. None of you guys are following your own motto, DTF, because you bringing home girls who couldn't be further from DTF. My question to you all, what's that? What's that about? You make up the slogan DTF in t-shirt time that the shore store you're working in, are selling t-shirts to. MTV are reportedly paying you guys $30,000 per episode. But you're penniless? And I say that because when the morning then turns over, Mike the Situation wants to be a nice guy and wants to buy breakfast for everyone. When it comes time to tip the delivery boy, he's got nothing on him. So you're going to tell me you're getting paid $30,000 an episode, you don't got $5 on you? Worse than that, he goes to, albeit each and every person in that household, Ronnie, everybody, in their bed. None of them has any money on them. Not a dollar. Not a couple of dollars, talking about they didn't go to the machine the night before. Are you kidding me, man? You kidding me? Nobody has a couple of dollars to tip? So, what does smart guy Situation think of? This schmo says, hey, why don't we give him a protein shake? Everybody can do with a protein shake. I mean, I'm helping him out. I'm trying to get his body fit and giving him a protein shake. Are you serious, Situation? Are you serious, man? Not everybody works out like you. Aight? But anyway, Situation gives this delivery boy a protein shake and sends him on his way. You see the delivery boy walking away, looking at this protein shake with a question mark in his head. What's going on, Situation, man? You gotta have $1 to your name, a couple dollars for a tip. I don't know, man. I can't buy that. I can't buy that at all. No one has $1 to give. But apparently everybody has advice to provide. Dina, if you want a boyfriend, why do you believe in your roommates? On the way back from the sex shop, Dina, Sammy, and Jenny, coming back from the sex shop, they're talking in the van. And guess who they start talking about? Dina's love interest, Joey. Now, apparently Sammy thinks Joey is no good for Dina. And in an aside, you know what's Sammy's rationale for thinking that Joey's no good for Dina? Sammy apparently is psychic. Psychic! She has no evidence at all. Not even circumstantial evidence to prove this theory. But she states that she is psychic. Now, prior to them going out, the whole crew, that next upcoming night, they're going to go out to Karma. prior to them going out, Ronnie says in front of everybody to Dina that Joey only wants to get it in, just like you. And Dina takes offense to this. But my question is, why? Why, A, are you believing in your roommates when there is no evidence? There's not even any circumstances. What everybody is going on and Joey wanting to get it in is just what they believe. You know, why he's not confessing his undying love for her, not sending her roses every day. Or I'm sorry, Ronnie, he's not getting in blown out, drawn out, bust him up fights like you and Sammy do to prove his love for Dina. That's why he's only in it to get it in. Right, Ronnie? Because he's not doing this and that, he's only in it to get it in. Because apparently Dina's in love with him. Right, Dina? You're not in love with him. As much as invested as you are in this is Joey. But he's supposed to be feeling guilty? Now, later that night, Dina meets up with Joey at Karma. And Dina tells Joey that he's hanging out with her for the wrong reasons. Taking what Ronnie had just said prior to leaving the house and accuses Joey. But within the same breath, Dina says, I want you to come home with me, just saying. Dina, man, what's wrong with you? If you are interested in someone and you want someone to come home with you and you've been talking to them a little bit before that, don't tell them that they're only interested in just getting it in. That's not going to warm themselves up to you, man. But I want you to come home with me, just saying? If you just saying that, then don't tell them that he's in it for the wrong reasons. That's not the way to go. That doesn't work things out. So Dina continues to badger Joey and says, do you really want to hang out? Joey tells her, stop asking him. And stop listening to everybody else. Dina storms out of the club, and then another chick comes up and warms up to Joey. I'm sorry, Dina, but I can't side with you, man. You were complaining early on in the episode that everybody has a boyfriend. And all you want is a boyfriend. Yet, you turn around and listen to everybody in the house on their claims that Joey just wants to get it in. They have no evidence. No, not even any circumstance evidence. But you turn around and then accuse Joey of the same things that they're saying? But you want him to come home with you? No, man. I can't side with you, Dina. Pick a side. Pick a side, man. You're either interested in Joey or you're not. If you're not, send him on his way. If you are, stop giving those accusations to him, man. Because I'm pretty sure you're not in love with him. All right? And I'm pretty sure you're happy when he's getting it in. All right? So, pick a side, man. Pick a side. So, now there's no boyfriend for Dina. Does that mean there's no boyfriend for Snooki as well? How far, situation, will you go to rat on Snooki? So as Ronnie and Snooki and situation are at work, the boss tells them all to go to break. Situation tells Ronnie and Snooki he's going to chill back. So while Snooki and Ronnie go on break, Situation goes to the back room to call his partner in crime, the Unit, to confirm that the Unit's arrival that night and to confirm to corner Gianni, Snooki's boyfriend, and to make sure to tell Gianni that Situation and Snooki were together while Gianni and Snooki were going out. My question is, Situation, how far are you going to get back on Snooki? You know, because, you know, in season 4, if y'all missed it, Situation stated, and everybody became aware that he was with Snooki. And this was during the time that Snooki was with Gianni as boyfriend, girlfriend. and Snooki accused him of lying. So apparently, he wants to save face and prove that what he made, the accusation he made, was not a lie. And he will go, what we're seeing now in season 5, he will go to the ends of the earth, the ends of the earth, to prove himself right. So, Situation and the unit are now at the club later that night. And the Situation takes the unit aside and makes sure they go over the story. And Situation's saying to unit, make sure you say to Gianni that Snooki and Mike was hooking up. Alright? Make sure you let him know that during the time that you were hooking up with the other girl. Make sure he knows this. It's as if a teacher is teaching their pupil. And you see Unit's head bobbing up and down, nodding. Yeah. You know, Mikey wants to reinforce reasons to Unit as to why he got with Snooki. The Unit's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it, yeah, Mikey, yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then Mike also wants to remind the unit that Snooki was mean to him when she shouted at him a few weeks ago. Remember, she shouted at you, unit, and she denied what I said in my accusation. So we got to get her back. So remember, this is what we got to do. And unit's like, yeah, like a little good dog. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. So Gianni's parents apparently at the club. I don't know whose parents go to the nightclub. Hard to get up Snooki. And Situation sees this. So Situation's like, oh, we got another mountain to climb, but we're going to climb it. He doesn't care if Gianni's parents are there. He's going to make sure that Gianni finds out. So Situation sees a look in Snooki's face and thinks that Snooki, while seeing the Situation and the unit together, he believes that the Snooki can see that they're up to no good. And he spotted it. Meanwhile, Snooki's saying to Gianni, let's go, let's get out of here. So Snooki and Gianni hightail it out of the club and walking home. And Situation realizes it. So, you know, during the night, we never really saw how drunk Unit is. In fact, I didn't really see Unit drinking too much, to be honest with you. But now Situation's got to follow Snooki home, and he's bringing out the Unit out of the club. The Unit can't stand up. He's falling all over the place, this guy. And I didn't even see him drink. What do we hear? Woo! Woo! Cops catch up to him. Yeah, you in the red. They catch up to Situation in the unit and arrest Unit for public intoxication. Now, I never seen something so quick in my life. And somebody didn't ask them to take a cab home. You know, knew that the unit was with somebody who was sober. They didn't care about that. I have a feeling the Popo wanted a little bit of shine on TV as well. Didn't give any warnings at all. Threw Unit in the car, threw Unit in the van, took him to jail. Public intoxication. Mike goes home, thinks his plan's busted up. Morning comes, and he sees Gianni walking downstairs on his own. Bright idea that Situation gets. Situation now wants to tell him on his own. He's tempting fate that Gianni just might bust him up. So, the scene ends in Situation taking Gianni on the porch to tell him the truth. And we're left to the next episode and learning what actually happens then. Anyway, that's the podcast for episode 9. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to come back to you live and in color for episode 10 And then we're going to come back with the season finale. Just want to remind everyone that it'll only be episode 10 and then the season finale. Reminder, you can follow me at Twitter at IamDLloyd. That's IamDLLOYD. Subscribe to my channel and catch the next Jersey Shore podcast. See you, take care. I'll see you on the flip side.
Don't stop, girl, shake it here, shake it there. Let money market off your yeah. We off the chain for the whole year. So if you look good with a big old butt, live in your own crib and make your own bucks. Hit me up, tradeplus.com and tell me where you from.